Good morning, students. We are studying Chapter 2, Journey from Primitive Men to Settled Life of Social Science. Yesterday we started with this chapter and today we'll move ahead and probably finish the chapter. Let's do a quick recap of what we studied last. Yesterday we started with the topic Primitive Man, Nomadic Life. Primitive man means people of very old time. They led a nomadic life. Nomadic life means wandering life. They were called hunter-gatherers because of their food habit. They used to hunt animals and gather their food by cutting fruits and roots. Why did they live a nomadic life? Because there were mainly four reasons. First, when they were hunting animals, because of the movement of the animals, even they had to move. Second, when they have used up all the resources of a particular region, they had to shift to a new location. Third, certain fruits and vegetables grew in particular season. So for particular seasonal fruits, they had to shift to an area where that particular fruit grew. And fourth, during dry seasons like summer or winter, when water is not easily available, they had to shift to a location where water is not dried up or they can easily get water. Next, we studied about the places of human habitation of primitive men in India, which are the archaeological sites in India. Various sites have been found in India where we can get the implements of stone and wood. As many tools were used of stone, it is called the Stone Age or Paleolithic. Paleolithic means Old Stone Age. Several such places have been found in Vindhya Mountains in central India, and one of the famous archaeological site is the Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, because the caves there have various paintings showing the art or what kind of activities the old Stone Age people did with the help of natural colors. Next, we studied about the discovery of fire and wheel and the uses. How do we know that the people of Old Stone Age used fire? Because the ruins of ashes have been found in South India in Kurnool. And with the invention of wheel, traveling became easier. Next and the last thing we studied yesterday was about changing environment. Around 12,000 years ago, there was widespread change in the atmosphere of the world. As the temperature increased, instead of the ice age, there were lots of greenery, or as we say, vegetation and grass field grew in many areas of the world. As grass increased, grass eating animals also increased, that is deer, sheep, goat, etc. Primitive men got benefits from it. They started studying these animals' behavior and their mental development started. When people got in contact with grass, trees, vegetation, they started growing wheat, barley and other grains as well. Because of their curiosity, they slowly started agriculture. They started growing by themselves. Fields developed near the banks of rivers and people started making houses of mud, thatch and other material that can be found from the nearby areas. As a result, wandering life came to an end and settled life started. People also started taking care of animals, or as we say, domestication of animals started. The first companion was dog. Let's move ahead with the chapter now. Settled life, food, shelter, clothing. Textbook, page number 9, first passage. Early life and pastoral activity transformed primitive man's life into settled life. We know that agricultural land cannot be left out because it takes some time for crops to grow. It needs water and crops have to be harvested when grains are ready. This process led to the beginning of settled life in India. He also started making earthen pots for the storage of grains. As the wandering life came to an end, there was a widespread change in their food habits, clothes, and shelter. Along with wheat, barley, meat, they started eating fish and fruits found near their settlements. He lived in houses made up of mud, thatch, and other such materials. He did agriculture. He made farming implements of stone which include spade, chisel, and sickle. The following table shows us the places in India where grains, shelter, weapons, and remains of animals have been found. So the early life and pastoral activity. It means activities related to the pastures. Pastures we know are the land that is used for keeping or grazing of sheep or cattle. These activities led to settled life. When they started agriculture, we know that agriculture takes time. If you sow the seeds, you have to take care, you have to water them, and when they are ready for harvesting, you have to take the grains. Now when the grains are ready, they had to be stored, so that started the storage of grains, and for that they started making earthen pots. For agriculture, they started making weapons, tools like spade, chisel, and sickle. And to live in houses, they started making houses of mud, thatch, and other such materials. Thatch is a roof of straw, reeds, palm leaves, or similar material. So these were the early signs of settled life. In India, various places have been found where we can get the remains of grains, shelter, weapons, and even remains of animals have been found. Let's have a look at that. Grains, settlements, weapons, animals. Wheat, barley, sheep, goat, stone implements in Mehergarh, presently in Pakistan. Wheat we know is gehu or ghau. Barley means jau. Sheep, goat, and stone implements. Stone implements means stone tools. They have been found in Mehergarh, which is presently in Pakistan. If you see the map which is given in the textbook or the map which I gave you yesterday, you will see that Mehergarh, which is presently in Pakistan, had these things were found. Next, rice, bones of animals. They have been found in Koldi Hawa, Uttar Pradesh. Rice, sheep, goat, stone implements. They have been found in Mahagarh, Uttar Pradesh. Human settlement, rhino. They have been found in Langnaj, Gujarat. Human settlement means a small village where many people lived. That kind of settlement has been found in Langnaj in Gujarat. Wheat, lentil, dogs, pit houses have been found in Burjhom and Gufkral in Kashmir. Pit houses, pit we know is a kind of gadda. So pit houses which were made below the ground or with the help of mud. They have been found in Kashmir. And buffalo, bull, and implements have been found in Chirand in Bihar. We get information about their human settlements and cattle rearings from places like Burjhom, Gufkral, Hurangi, Mehergarh, Langnaj, and Bhimbetka, which were discovered by our archaeologists. Archaeologists discover these sites, and from the excavation we get to know the information. From places such as Mehergarh and Inamgaon, We even get information about their houses and farming. They used to grow grains like barley and bajra. This is an image of Mehergarh. These are the kind of houses in which they lived. Sharp stone implements have been found from places like Mehergarh and Inamgaon. These might have been used for farming. Mehergarh may be considered to be the oldest village of ancient India. You see Mehergarh in the map. Farming of barley and wheat started from here. They reared sheep and goat. They did farming and stored grains. Bones of animals have also been found here. They lived in rectangular houses. Small barns have also been found in these houses. Barn means an agricultural building that is usually on farms and used for various purposes. It may be used for storing grains or for storing livestock, that is for living of cattle. According to the evidences found in Mehergarh, they honored the dead by burying them. Many such evidences have been found here. Evidence has been found at one place that goat was also buried along with men. This suggests their belief that there is life after death also. What kind of evidences do we find? Evidences are the skeletons. Along with the skeletons of human beings, there were also skeletons of goat. So that is, they took their cattle with them. So they believed in life after death. In the same way, a place named Inamgaon has been found in Maharashtra, from where remains of dead bodies of children have been found. They lived in round-shaped houses, reared cattle, and did farming of bajra and barley. That's it with the chapter. In the next class, we will do the exercises.